Hey everyone, a while back I created a video about Moringa, and the response was incredible. That's why I decided to launch a whole series exploring how Moringa affects different organs in your body. But before we dive into that, I realized we need to start with something fundamental: how to actually take Moringa properly. Because here's the thing, most people are making critical mistakes that waste Moringa's potential. If you're new here, let me share something that might surprise you. 1 teaspoon of Moringa powder is packed with concentrated nutrition from one of the most nutrient-dense plants on Earth. Sounds amazing, right? Look, I get it. You spent good money on that bag of Moringa powder because everyone says it's a superfood. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Most of us are accidentally destroying half its benefits before we even swallow it. Let me walk you through the mistakes I see all the time. And more importantly, how to actually get your money's worth. I used to toss Moringa into my soups and let it simmer away, thinking I was being healthy. Turns out I was basically making expensive green water. Here's what happens. Vitamin C and a bunch of other delicate compounds in Moringa absolutely hate high heat. When you boil it, you're literally watching your nutrients break down. And if you're dumping that cooking water, you just poured your investment down the drain. The fix is stupid simple. If you're making tea, use warm water, not boiling. Adding Moringa to soup? Toss it in right at the end, after you turn off the heat. Treat it gently, and it'll treat you right back. This one killed me when I found out. I had my Moringa in this cute glass jar on my counter where I could see it. Felt very wellness influencer of me. But there the problem is light, air, and moisture are Moringa's worst enemies. That pretty jar was basically a nutrient destruction chamber. Within a few weeks, oxidation had stripped away a huge chunk of the good stuff. What you should do: get yourself an airtight container that light can't get through. Stick it in a cool, dark cabinet. Your Moringa will stay potent for months instead of weeks. This blew my mind. It's not just about eating Moringa, it's about what you're eating it with. That Moringa latte you're probably seeing everywhere is just for trends, because the tannins in tea and the heat in milk are actually blocking your body from absorbing the iron. So you're basically drinking it for the taste at that point. But mix Moringa with some orange juice, or throw it in a smoothie with berries. Now you're talking. The vitamin C actually boosts how much iron your body can grab onto. Bottom line is that citrus and Moringa are best friends. Hot tea and Moringa? Not so much. When people first get into Moringa, they tend to go overboard. If 1 teaspoon is good, why not 3? Because your digestive system isn't a dumping ground. That's why. Your body can only absorb so much at once while getting rid of the rest. You would be literally flushing money down the toilet. Research shows that smaller amounts spread throughout the day work way better than 1 massive dose. It's like watering a plant. A little bit regularly beats drowning it once a day. Try this instead. Half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, 2 or 3 times a day. Your body will actually use it instead of wasting it. If you can get your hands on fresh Moringa leaves, don't treat them the same as the powder. Fresh leaves have more vitamin C, but go bad fast. Powder is convenient and lasts forever, but you lose some nutrients in the drying process. The smart move is to use powder for your daily routine because it's easy. But when you find fresh Moringa, blend those leaves into a smoothie or toss them in a salad. You get the best of both worlds. Ready for the secret that actually makes a difference? Add some fat. I'm serious. A lot of Moringa's best compounds, beta-carotene, vitamin E, all that chlorophyll, are fat-soluble. That means without fat, your body just lets them pass right through. Studies have proven this. When you eat foods rich in carotenoids with a source of healthy fat, your absorption shoots way up compared to eating them alone. So instead of just stirring Moringa into water, throw a spoonful of almond butter in your smoothie. Drizzle some olive oil in your Moringa soup. You're not being fancy, you're being smart. Your body will actually absorb the nutrients instead of waving goodbye to them. Let me break it down into something you can actually follow. For storage, you need a dark, airtight container in a cool spot. And for preparation, use warm liquids, not boiling. Add to hot dishes at the end. Smoothies are your friend. How about pairing? Always include vitamin C, citrus, berries for iron absorption, and some healthy fat, nuts, avocado, olive oil for everything else. Remember that a small amounts, multiple times a day, not one massive scoop that overwhelms your system. Finally, when you can get fresh leaves, use them. Variety is good. Do these things, and you'll actually feel the difference. Not because Moringa suddenly got more powerful, but because you stopped throwing away half its benefits. Moringa really is packed with good stuff, but like any tool, it only works if you use it right. Get sloppy with the details, and you might only be getting 40 to 50% of what you paid for. Get it right though? That's when things get interesting. The vitamin C helps your body grab the iron. The fat helps you absorb the carotenoids. The antioxidants protect all the delicate compounds. Everything starts working together instead of against itself. And honestly, once you know what you're doing, it's not even hard. It's just about being a little more intentional, instead of treating Moringa like any old supplement. Your body and your wallet will thank you.